Hello to all my VP family and fellow volunteers. It's with deep sadness that I want to tell you today about what happened in Beirut, Lebanon on Tuesday afternoon. The outrageous, horrifying event. I was very close to the port when it happened, and it's a miracle for me to be here today and be able to share with you my story. I was right next to the port and I saw a huge traffic jam on the road, and I decided to go visit a friend that lived very close to the port, 2 minutes from the port, in an area called Mar Mikhail. Drove to the underground parking, parked my car, went down, stood in front of the elevator, and then suddenly I started hearing airplanes. A deep sound of explosion. I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure if the building was collapsing on my head. I was hearing moms, kids, people screaming all around for help, and I couldn't understand if it was the sound of every floor going down on me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should go up, if I should stay where I am, if I should go sit in my car. I was so afraid. I couldn't hear anymore the sound of the kids and the mom screaming for help until I keep on hearing the sound down, going down towards me, and a wall exploded in my face on my left, and this is why I had a couple of injuries. And when the wall exploded, I was sure that it was the building, and I couldn't know still what to do. The parking was full of white dust. I couldn't even see. I couldn't even breathe. And I was still wondering, I have no connection. I cannot talk to anyone. No one knows that I'm down. And I didn't know what to do. I literally didn't know what to do. While keeping on hearing the people up screaming for help, and just the thought of my friend and her kid, two-year-old son, up in the floor on the 7th floor. I was so lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react until the time where I stopped being able to breathe with the white dust. I decided to start going up. I went to the B1, which is like the first level of the parking, and I saw people running down, and I asked them, please, could you tell me what happened? And they said, there's an explosion, we don't know where, but we all felt it and we cannot breathe. So I kept walking up until I got to the entrance of the parking, and until I saw people on the floor, on the ground, with blood all over, people screaming for help, kids, moms, elders. I cannot tell you the feeling and the experience you get when you are in something like that. Everything has fallen. The buildings, humans, cars, animals. Nothing left to say, we're here. Nothing. I just saw a disaster, a catastrophe. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe that this is really something happening in front of my eyes. And I was just thinking about my friend and her baby boy until I saw the helper and the baby running towards me. I was still so worried. The baby was full of blood, shocked, traumatized. And then I knew that my friend was in the market getting some stuff. Reached for a connection, called her. She said she's fine, and assured her her baby is safe with me. Ambulances were not being able to reach everyone. Too much damages, too much people on ground, suffering, screaming for help. You have to know that we've been surviving several events of war since ever in Lebanon. And no, we're not used to it, but we survive every time. But no war has damaged as much as this explosion have done. Thousands of people homeless. No rich, no poor anymore. They're all the same. More than 200 bodies found dead, and a lot more to be yet found undergrounds. More than 5,000 injuries. Complete building collapsed. Complete houses gone. My friend's house, who have been trying to put together along with her husband for 2 years, is completely damaged. Walls, ceiling, glasses, doors, everything. Nothing left. You have to know that Lebanon has been lurching from crisis to crisis since last September, since the start of the revolution. A political crisis, an economical crisis, where the people's money are stuck in the bank. You can't use them, you can't take them out. The currency collapsed 83% of its value. And also with Corona problem, the catastrophe just rised again. There is no rich and poor anymore. Only external fresh money can be retrieved from the banks. And then the cherry on top, the explosion in the heart of the capital of Beirut has shaken a country already on its knees. The amount of damage till now estimated is around $20 billion. So together we stand, VP Forever, open their arms and hands to help. We used to go around the world ourselves to help, to offer help. Now we need your help. The fundraising will go through the VP Forever fundraising and will be offered to specific families in need for help. Every dollar counts in our country today, and it's through people like you and like us that we can make it happen. I'm heartbroken. I never imagined that my country will be that much in complete damage. I thought this have been only a history in our country, but today the history is repeating itself.